and in the wood yard, we're doing fast, free delivery. That was loud. Here we go. So I have just acquired a new customer. This guy stopped into the wood yard, oh, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, and he asked about getting some wood, and I said, yep, we can do it. And he just called me and said, hey, I'd like to get some wood this weekend. When can you bring it? So I called him right back because I was doing some stuff. I called him back like 10 minutes later and I said, tonight. He said, really? I said, sure. I said, I can be there in less than an hour. So I'm gonna load it up and deliver it. And what I want to talk about today is getting on your orders as fast as you can. It's a Friday today, and I know that I'm going to get several calls tomorrow for firewood because it happens on Saturday all the time in the fall. And if you take care of your customers as fast as you can, you will retain them better than anybody else, because a lot of people don't call people back. They tend to put it off or think, oh, I'll call them tomorrow or the next day, or they forget, or they're just not that worried about it. I try to get the wood delivered as soon as I can to people, and I find that they're always very impressed because most people don't call back. Most people don't do fast delivery. Generally, it's like next week or the week after, something like that. But I found if I stay on it and I get my deliveries right away out to people, when new people call or text me, I can get theirs out right away and I don't get a backlog. And that's something I know. I've talked to other firewood sellers and they say, yeah, on Saturday I'll deliver all day long, because I have people that called me from the week before and I never got to them, because a lot of people aren't able to do this during the day because they work. And I do it wherever I can fit it in my schedule. If someone can receive wood first thing in the morning, I do that. If I can do it at the end of the day, I do that. If some people aren't going to be home, I tell them I can deliver it during the day, especially for my repeat customers where I know where the wood's going to go. And I ask them, you know, do you want it left side, right side of the driveway, up against the garage, over on the lawn? And tell me where you want it and I can deliver it during the day. And when you get home, it'll be there waiting for you. And I tell them they can just leave money for me under a mat, under a bucket, under a chunk of wood, whatever. And it happens a lot that I deliver wood and people aren't home and they're always happy. So fast and free delivery. Now, free, that's another thing I want to talk about. My delivery's not free. I just raised my prices so that I'm covered. And I used to sell wood for a lot less than I do. Yeah, I raised my prices. So basically, I'm making money on the delivery even though I raised my prices. My wood's a little bit more than other people, but I do fast, free delivery. And people are willing to pay for that. Like I've mentioned in the past, for those of you that have listened and paid attention, most people are afraid of work. Most people can't come and get wood, and I really don't want them coming here. I want to deliver it to them. The reason why I don't want people coming here is when you make an appointment for someone to show up, often they don't. When I make an appointment to deliver wood, I let them know the day before, hey, I'm coming tomorrow with your wood at 3 o'clock. And then about an hour before I'm going to leave, hey, I'm going to load your wood up right now. 3 o'clock still good? They text me back saying, yep. And then just before I leave, I say, I'm on my way with your wood. So communication is key. I try to stay on it to make sure that they're going to be there. They know that it's going to be big bills or small bills, cash, and they know I'm going to be there on time. I try to be on time all the time. So we're going to load up a full cord of mixed hardwood for this guy, and we're going to go deliver it right now. So there it is. The wood is in the bin, the trailer. Out of the bin, into the trailer. That took 17 minutes. So it's about how long it takes to load it. Now, I know a lot of guys would say, why are you touching the wood so much? Well, because it's nice clean wood. It's not scraped up off the ground and full of dirt and rocks and branches and debris and bark and crap, basically. And this stuff is awesome dry. When I throw it in, it really clinks. I basically took this edge right here, and this gets the sun all the time, all summer long. Well, this has been here since last January, and it's the very end of October right now, so it's dry, very, very dry. A lot of it's ash. There's a lot of maple in there. There was a little bit of elm, quite a bit of hickory I saw. There was some hickory, and I don't know how that got in here. There's a bunch of hickory, hard maple and soft maple, and I saw a little bit of oak in there too. So it's a real nice mix. It'll be great stuff. So down the road we go to make a big Stevie dump. am back in the wood yard for my delivery, and there's a couple things I thought I would mention. First of all, this guy that I delivered wood to, he is an arborist. He works for one of the cities around here, and he said he doesn't like to work when he's home doing more work, tree work, so he buys wood. And he showed me some of the wood after I turned the camera off. I wish I would have showed you guys. He had a pile of wood left from last year, because he buys about a full cord a year, and he usually goes through about that much, but he had some left over from last year. And he said the guy who got it from last year, he said they were just huge chunks. He said big, like you need 2 hands to pick them up. He had chunks there that were probably like 20-inch rounds, either cut in half or quarters. That was it. They were big. Like, there's no way you could pick them up with one hand. And he said he's got a fireplace, and he said the firebox is not that big because it's a newer house, and he has more of a high efficiency stove. And he said he had to split it to get it in there. It was just too big. So once again, I sell to people that are burning wood in a fireplace, 90% of the people, and they don't want big wood. They want wood that anybody in the family can put wood into the fire. So for you guys that heat with wood, yeah, you're gonna want some big chunks. That's what a lot of people like. For boiler wood, or if you got a big wood stove with a big firebox, you know, you can fill it up and let it go, which is great. But most of the people I sell to live in town, and they don't have a wood boiler, and they don't have a wood stove. Most of them, they want smaller wood. So he was very happy to get what he said, the right size wood. He says this stuff will be great. So he was very happy about that. So that's a cool thing. And he may even be able to get me a deal on getting some wood that the city cuts down with some of the trees that are going down. So we're working on that. So anyway, that is it for today, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. with another video for you. Right now, you should go watch the rest of the videos on my channel. There's 1,200. It'll make it tough. Good night, Irene.